Big Pauly's World of Sports Sims proudly presents OOTP 21, Building a Perfect Team, featuring the Universal Pioneers using the Out of the Park Baseball 21 Simulator. And welcome to another edition of the OOTP 21 Perfect Series that I've been doing quite a while now. My team is the Universal Pioneers. It is day 160 in this week's league. It is July 25th, July 25, 2020. The baseball season of 2020 in real life is now 3 days old. I have 3,623 points, and I'm going to attempt to do what I could not do. I changed plans in midstream. I went and bought an Ian Kinsler card to show the importance of getting historical cards now that the baseball season has started. And let's see here, new content added. All right. Love these little messages from OOTP telling you, what cards are available and so forth. But we're going to do a gold pull. And what I'm trying to focus on for this episode is return of investment. And I think right now that getting gold cards is the best play if you're just pulling cards and trying to build your team that way. And I do not have enough points for the purposes of today's episode to get a diamond player. So we're just going to do a gold pull here. Well, Duke Snyder had a big game for somebody. Chelsea Blues, probably against my team, of course. He's a 96. And for a team called the Chelsea Blues, he's hitting 240, 23 homers, 74 RBIs. And I was shut out by Gary Gentry of the Wilmington Seahawks. So good work for Gary Gentry, who is a New York Met. And right now I'm 68 and 71 with, let's see, I played 139 games. I have 23 left, so I'm not looking like I'm not going to make the playoffs, but I'm probably not going to get demoted either because I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack. 10th in runs scored and 12th in runs against, so generally not a good season for us this week. So we are going to do a gold pull, 3,000 players. Not 3,000 players, 3,000 points. I'll get one pack, and you're going to be guaranteed a gold player, so you're going to get 1,000 of those points back. Whereas if you got a bronze card pack, you would only be getting 28 points off the 1,000, 25 points off the 1,000 minimum. But sometimes things happen where you wind up getting a silver player, a diamond player, and a perfect player. Perfect player odds right now are 1 in 1,000. So might get somebody who helps my team, and I just might not. So with that being said, first I'm going to check the list and see if I have any inactives, what I like to call deadwood, and I do not at the moment. I have 9 on my reserves, and that's all. So I can go back and open up my gold pack. You'll know I'll get one gold player. That gold player could be an 80, could be an 89, could be somebody historical, could be somebody live. And the first pull was Ryan Stanek, who used to play for Tampa Bay and now plays with Miami. We move on. Hello to Walker Lockett, who will be off my team shortly. Andy Allenson, well, he'll probably go for a bit of a higher price because he's a catcher for the Indians back in '88. Another gold card, Bill Buckner. Back when he was a Los Angeles Dodger early in his career. Of course, he was famous in 1986 for giving up the error at first base that cost the Red Sox a 6th game, tied up the '86 World Series, and then the Mets would win it 2 days later. Haven't seen the gold card yet, and we will see it last because I have Donnie Hill here. So, pray tell, show me my gold card. Pete Alonso of the New York Mets, who hit over 50 home runs last year. I don't know if he will be able to fit onto our team as it is currently structured, but if not, he'll probably go for a good price. So, we go into the screen here, and I'm looking. Anthony Rizzo is an 88, so I'm kind of thinking already that Pete Alfonso will not make it. Yep, nothing changed. And yeah, I want to stay with Rizzo because Rizzo is more of a contact hitter, and I put Alonso in. I don't want my lineup to be a softball team, so I want to keep uh, Rizzo where he is. I'd rather keep him over Pete Alonso because I got enough sluggers. I have Ralph Kiner, Millot, Mike Piazza, who's kind of a slugger contact guy, Elmer Smith, Tilly Walker, who would have been a power hitter had he played in a later time. So I want to kind of keep the lineup as it is, so I am going to sell Pete Alonso. You heard it here first, folks. $12.25. You take 10% off of that. I'm going to sell them for the minimum of $11.12. That way, if somebody bites for him in auction, I might get a little more, but if not, I'll at least get my 1,000 points. So there you go. Now let's cut the deadwood off. I got 5 more players to sell. Ochoa and Buckner. I gotta get Buckner out of there, but I imagine just on name alone he'd be worth something more than 28, and he is 100. So I'm going to sell him for 90, and I might get him back as deadwood, and I might have to sell him again. Okay, 2 first basemen, Wilmer Flores and Rhys Hoskins. So we're going to get rid of Flores. And Flores will go at 38. So I'm going to try to sell him for 34, but he will be gone either way if the 48 hours expires and nobody has bought him. So let's see, 2 catchers. So we're going to get rid of Andy Allenson, who played in the 80s with the Cleveland Indians. And he's going for 15, which is not a bad price for an iron card. So 15, take 10% off of that, 13, and we might get him back. I will not automatically sell him if nobody buys them. So that leaves us 2 pitchers to get rid of. Actually, I'm going to keep one. I'm going to keep a starter, and I'm going to keep a reliever. So I'm going to put my reserve roster back at 10. Stanek will be the one who goes because he has the lower overall rating. He's selling for 46, which is not a bad price. I'm going to put him up for 41, and he will be sold either way. So these was your episode. This 48th episode, I believe we are on, and I should stop mentioning the name of the episodes like the number we're on because, as you saw last week, I got one wrong. I said we were on part 46 and we were on 45 or something like that. And I will submit the team. Always do that when you're done with your transactions. And I will bid you adieu. This has been Big Pauly coming to you with this latest installment of How My Universal Pioneers Are Doing. And we'll catch you again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.